Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another YouTube video. So today, I've talked about superheroes in the past. I'm going to do another one today. So another one of the heavy hitters I'm going to be talking about today is, you saw it in the title, Just in Time. So Just in Time is like, I see it as a clever play on words sort of thing. So why is he called Just in Time? So his real name, identity, is Justin Clinton, and he is a time traveler, and he's like he's like a funny sort of happy-go-lucky character. He's like really witty, funny. All right, so think of, if you guys have watched WandaVision, Quicksilver, I'm saying in quotes. It's kind of like his personality. He's not like a mysterious character like how he turns out to be in the show, but he's a like his personality and his are kind of like similar. He's kind of like a high energy, upbeat character. He can get serious. Like, a lot of people can get serious. Like, some of the funniest people I know, like, personally, can get serious. So like, anyone can get serious. Like, he's sort of a fun character, but I also want him to be like one of the heavy hitters of the universe. Like, he's one of the well known ones. So like, we have Defender, Alien Squad, Just in Time. So if there's a team, I don't have a team idea name. Like, I don't have a name for the team yet. That's like Defender, Conrad, Just in Time. I have a whole list more of ideas of other characters, which I may talk about in the future if or I enjoy talking about them. So the character of Just in Time, where he starts off at his origin, sort of like how he doesn't become Just in Time from this, but his first experience with time travel. He is a college student, junior, senior year, whatever he's doing. I'll have to figure that out in the future. So he goes out of his class, like his class ended, and he sees a very, very nice looking watch that is, surprise, not from our present. Like, it's not a watch that anyone has created. It's a watch thousands of years down the road, because I don't personally think that time travel, like, if it is possible, I'm not sure. I don't know. Like, anything. I feel like anything could be possible, but I'm just saying, if time travel was possible, I don't think it would happen in my lifetime, or like a few generations lifetimes. I feel like it'd be something like thousands of years down the road. So, get this. This watch is from the Times Guild, which is sort of like a TVA from Loki, but in this universe, like, the TVA tries to prevent a sort of multiversal war, and the Times Guild are more like, I feel like I want to try and keep it more simple, like making sure like no one messes up our current timeline and like sort of change history in a way. Time travel itself, like its concept, has taken many different forms in the past. Like, if you travel back to the past, you change. If you change one thing, if your past self sees you, everything can just be different. Like, some people can just like be gone. Like, they can they can just completely alter the future. So, also with the idea I like the most was sort of what they did with Avengers Endgame. If what's the line that Hulk says? If you travel to the past, that new past becomes your future. I mean, and then your current present becomes the past. So like, it doesn't change the current timeline, but you're traveling back in time, and it doesn't necessarily change anything. Like, how Captain America met Captain America, like current Captain America met younger Captain America. Like, it doesn't change, like, the future, essentially. Like, it doesn't change the current timeline. Figuring that out, like, out in writing, I want it to be sort of like that. But I would have to figure out, like, what the stakes would be if, like, for example, if they traveled back to, I don't know, like, what's some, like, if they, like, tried to alter one of the some of the big wars in history, like, change that, like, I would have to figure out, like, what would the stakes be in causing that to happen. Like, for my idea, like for like the MCU for Loki, like, if they just like let something happen, like, and that was like considered like you're a variant, and like you cause the timeline to sort of branch out, that would cause a multiverse. Like, for for the universe that I've created, this is just an idea for it. Like, I do plan to have the multiverse. Like, I don't know if I'll like, I don't know how much it would be touched on, but like there is a team that I have an idea for that can travel to multiverse, like other universe to another universe. If you guys want me to talk about them in the future, I will, but I'm gonna have to figure out way more about them more. So where was I going with this? So like our universe that we are currently in is like what they did in Loki. It's like a just straight line, just going, like, it's just growing, continuing on. It's not branching out. So I was thinking, like, if it's possible to like have like, so our timeline, so like the other multiverses would just like be straight timelines. They're just continuing. Like, our timeline would be the only one. It'd just be like, oh, hey, there's another timeline universe over there. I don't know if it would necessarily branch out and like create a multiverse that way. I would have to figure this out more in the future, but essentially, Justin Time sort of becomes a time cop. Like, there could be like people from the Time Guild's old timeline, present, that they like steal their equipment, like time traveling equipment, to go back into the past and like change history, and Justin Time has to sort of stop that. So, uh, again, I would have to figure out the stakes like for that, so I'll have to do that sometime. But in terms of, I want to talk more about the character. So once he obviously, like, if you got taken to a different place from apparently a different time, you'd be kind of like mind blown, which Justin Time would obviously be mind blown. And he kind of gets recruited to do this because he like has the capability to do it. Like, so as he like would go through time, and I thought of sort of like a villain that would sort of like be one of those people that just like wants to go back in time and try to stop the timeline from continuing. Like, if he goes back to the beginning of time to try to stop, like, make the timeline just not grow, like, that could be an idea for a villain. I don't have many ideas for his rogues gallery yet. I don't think it'd probably be a pretty small rogues gallery, personally. Like, I think I have two characters. One of them is sort of like a character that, like, he's basically sort of just a time criminal who exchanges time weapons. So, like that's just an idea for him. But yeah, I would have to come up with more ideas for his villains. Like, I have a lot of ideas for Defender's villains. Like, it's like he has like, I think I've written down 12 of villains that he has. Like, I want to come up with a few more personally, but yeah, I want to have like, just in time to have a sort of small rogues gallery, like decent villains, I guess. So the, let's move on to his gadgets. Like, so I mentioned time weapons, so I sort of like thought like, all right, his watch could be his watch could be a sort of tool against fighting people. Like, possibly you could send them to the past, possibly, and like like send them at random points in time. But I also like questions. So, and like, so have you get like if you guys have watched The Flash has a lot of like not, I don't know if it's like, I haven't been caught up on the show, but like from like movies like the Flashpoint Paradox, he went to the past, like, so he's like obviously traveled through time. I was like wondering like, all right, how just in time is not necessarily a speedster, but like what if he like just like uses his watch to sort of travel himself back to certain points, like, so he is so say he's fighting someone, like fighting a criminal, so he could like quickly attack that person, then like quickly like time travel like a few seconds, like time travel himself back a few seconds, like, so the current timeline would be going obviously, and Justin Time would just be the one going back in time, like he would just be like time traveled quick, like attack, time travel back a few seconds, and so like he's basically like using time travel for his attacks, like sort of like how a speedster would just like quickly punch, then turn around and punch. Like obviously he's going way faster, so that could be an idea I would love to explore in a just in time movie. Like if I want to do like a story for just in time, which I do, I would want to try to touch on that. And then like another idea for a gadget. So this is called a short-term grenade. So this is sort of a neat idea. So a flashbang, like, and it, like they like, I've never experienced getting struck by a flashbang, but they like basically mess up your sentences pretty much. So I thought of creating a type of flashbang that like it's flashbang inspired. Like that's kind of like the idea of it, that like just completely like sort of just like cuts that memory out of someone. Like, so say they learn something that's a little like they learn too much about something, just in time could just like boom, flash, whoa, not flashbang, short term grenade, and then that guy's like, what was I talking about? Yeah, that's sort of an idea I've had for it, and in terms of like gadgets, like I've thought of like a time gun before, like that could be a neat idea that I could do in the future, but I would have to look more into that. Like it could like send them at like certain points in time. So like say he has like like a little gun or whatever, and he can just like for example, I'm gonna use my watch here. So like random point in time, fire, send that person wherever. So he could like send them to time jail, like the Times Guild jail, to capture like that's where they would and like put people where they were imprisoned. That's just an idea for a gadget you could use. So if you guys like that idea, like let me know in the comments, because I want to know your feedback and potential ideas for my characters. Like, or it's because like I want you guys to be compassionate about these characters. Like, these are my ideas. Like, I just like the ideas. I've come up with these ideas since I was in fourth grade. Basically, growing forward, like superheroes are like a very cool thing. Like, I love superheroes, so I want to like I've created my own superheroes, and I hope you guys basically enjoy them too. Like I hope you guys enjoy like me talking about them. So like here we are, just in time. Wow. Oh my gosh, there can be so many funny lines if I did a just in time movie or anything. Wow, wow, that wasn't even intentional. So, just in time, that's him. He is the time traveler of my my superhero universe that I've created. So, he is again. I want him to be one of the heavy hitters. Like he's going to be like one of the not most. He's not the most powerful. Obviously, like there are a few characters that I have yet to talk about that are like the powerhouse of the team, of the universe. So I'll talk about them in a later video. But here we are with Just in Time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to like it. Like make sure to subscribe. Like I do like subscribing, and if you guys like the idea of Just in Time, comment down below if there's like potential ideas that you guys could have for this character. I would definitely encourage you to comment that down below, because like these are my like the characters are my ideas, and then like getting like other people's feedback and ideas could really help grow the character exponentially. It's like these characters mean a lot to me. Like no one knows who these characters are but me and a few other people, like a few of them, like, and plus the viewers that I talked about, like I made videos about. So again, you can comment your feedback and ideas down below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day.